What if one man could sit behind a microphone every week and challenge the Pope, the government, Christianity, dancehall artists, and even fellow Rastas, without ever losing his platform or his voice? That man is Mutabaruka, the undisputed king of unfiltered talk radio in Jamaica. For decades, he has been the broadcaster who never feared anyone, delivering raw truths that shake the nation while building a dedicated following across the Caribbean and the diaspora. In 2026, at over 73 years old, Mutabaruka remains as sharp, controversial, and relevant as ever. How did a former Catholic altar boy from Raytown become one of Jamaica's most feared and respected voices? What is his real wealth? Who is the woman who captured his heart? And why do his opinions continue to spark firestorms? This is the full, no-holds-barred story of Mutabaruka, the poet, the rebel, the family man, and the voice that refuses to be silenced. From altar boy to revolutionary voice. Born Alan Hope on December 26, 1952, in Raytown, Kingston, Mutabaruka grew up in a strict Catholic household. As a young boy, he served as an altar boy, but life in the gritty streets of Jamaica soon exposed him to a different reality. The poverty, inequality, and systemic injustice he witnessed planted seeds of rebellion. In his late teens, he discovered the works of Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, and other black thinkers. This intellectual awakening led him to embrace Rastafari philosophy. He changed his name to Mutabaruka, meaning one who is always victorious, and began writing poetry that blended powerful spoken word with dub rhythms. His big breakthrough came in the late 1970s and early 1980s when he released landmark dub poetry albums. Tracks like Dis Poem, My Great Shun, and Angola Invasion established him as a leading voice in conscious music. He performed at major festivals, including Reggae Sunsplash, gaining international recognition alongside legends like Mutabaruka's contemporaries in the roots scene. The radio revolution, Cutting Edge, and Steppin Razor. Mutabaruka didn't just perform, he built platforms. He created and hosted two of Jamaica's most influential radio programs, The Cutting Edge and Steppin Razor, on stations like Erie FM. These shows became legendary for their fearless format. No topic was off-limits. Mutabaruka openly criticized organized religion, political corruption, Western imperialism, the music industry, and even aspects of modern Rastafari. His deep, commanding voice combined with razor-sharp analysis made listeners tune in religiously, sometimes in agreement, often in outrage. Even in 2026, episodes of Cutting Edge continue to trend, with Mutabaruka weighing in on land ownership, global politics, the Bible, and Jamaica's future. His willingness to call it as he sees it has earned him both death threats and devoted fans who call him the voice of the people. Controversies that shook Jamaica. Mutabaruka thrives in controversy. He has clashed with dancehall artists, questioned religious doctrines, famously challenging interpretations of the Bible and Jesus, and criticized fellow Rastas for what he sees as commercialization or deviation from core principles. He has sparked debates by claiming certain popular songs sampled his lyrics without credit, questioned national policies, and spoken against blind faith and mental slavery. While critics call him divisive or too harsh, supporters praise him for saying what others are afraid to say. His fearlessness has never wavered, even when it risked his safety or career. Wealth and lifestyle in 2026. Unlike flashy entertainers, Mutabaruka lives a relatively modest but comfortable life, consistent with his principles. His wealth comes from multiple streams, album sales and royalties from over 14 albums, international poetry performances, book sales, radio hosting fees, and public speaking engagements. Estimates of his net worth in 2026 place him in a solid upper-middle-class range for Jamaica, likely several $100,000 US. He owns property and lives a self-sufficient lifestyle, often emphasizing land ownership and independence from the system. His brand is authenticity, not opulence. No exotic cars or lavish mansions, just a grounded, principled existence that matches his message of self-reliance and African consciousness. Love life, wife, and children. Behind the fiery broadcaster is a devoted family man. Mutabaruka has been married for many years to Jackie Hope, also known as Jackie Cohen Hope or Jacqueline Hope, often referred to warmly in interviews. Together, they have built a strong home and raised 2 children. He has spoken sparingly about his personal life, but credits his family with keeping him grounded. In a world where celebrities' relationships often become public drama, Mutabaruka has largely protected his marriage and children from the spotlight, a rare feat for someone so publicly outspoken. His love life reflects the same principles he preaches: commitment, respect, and building something real beyond the noise. Career achievements and cultural impact. Mutabaruka's impact goes far beyond radio ratings. He is a published poet, actor, appearing in films and stage productions, educator, and cultural activist. He has used his platform to champion Pan-Africanism, environmental awareness, reparations, and mental emancipation. His work has influenced generations of conscious artists, journalists, and thinkers. Young broadcasters and poets cite him as a major inspiration for speaking truth to power. Internationally, he has toured extensively, spreading Jamaican culture and Rastafari philosophy while critiquing global systems of oppression. Even as he enters his mid-70s, Mutabaruka shows no signs of slowing down. His 2026 broadcasts remain must-listen events, proving that authenticity and courage never go out of style. The legacy of the man who never feared anyone. Mutabaruka's greatest gift is courage. The courage to question everything, to stand alone if necessary, and to use his voice for the voiceless. In an era of celebrity silence and corporate media control, he represents the power of independent thought. He has forced Jamaica and the world to confront uncomfortable truths about history, religion, politics, and identity. Whether you agree with him or not, you cannot ignore him. That is the mark of a true legend. From the altar of a Catholic church to the airwaves of Cutting Edge, Alan Hope became Mutabaruka, a living symbol of resistance, intellect, and unapologetic truth-telling. As long as there is injustice, inequality, or mental slavery to fight, voices like his will be needed. The broadcaster who never feared anyone has already secured his place in Jamaican history. Mutabaruka, the lion still roars.